starting up. It's starting up right now, guys. And if you're tuning in to this incredible meta tournament, be sure to retweet this link or to all of your followers here on Twitter, because these guys here at Meta are doing an excellent job with this tournament. It's going flawlessly. I love casting with you, Dirk. And this is going to go down to the wire here, but it's TRC. They only need one more win in order to win this, and it's Witness right now. I'm on board with him. He's actually taking care of business on the hard point. Only picks up 1 point with all of that action that was going on there, but Fracture off to a good team push there on that center hard point. Good job by them, and good start by Fracture, who have showed that they are by far the dominant hardpoint team in this matchup.
Sage, I know you wanted to say something. Do you want to say it now just to give us a quick field report on what's going on?
Yeah, guys. Basically just to give you guys a quick update for those of you who were wondering or are looking to follow a team in the bracket today. So basically we have AON Esports moving on to face the winner of this team. We also have, I believe, the Team Octane, which we had a few mentions about. Actually did end up losing their match, I believe, to the 4v4 meta team. So interesting advance there in the bracket. But I think that's all we have for now. So I will make sure to keep you guys more updated when we get them in.
Yeah, I think people were asking in the chat for an updated bracket. I'm not sure if you have that or anything, but I know a lot of people in the chat were asking that. But anyway, guys, that is going to be Sage with your Call of Duty Esports field report. No, anyway, guys, let's jump right into this game. Let's get to casting this, the play-by-play, doing what we do best. I'm actually going to go ahead and jump on board. Let's show TRC some love. Let's go on board with Felon. They currently are down right now by just 30 points, and they're looking to try to rally back. There's 23 seconds on this hard point. We do see that Frack is still spawning out, so look for them just to kind of stay put, try to get their anchor set up, and get ready to hold down a majority of this time, because that is what they are going to try to do. So right now, remember, guys, TRC is fighting to just take this series away and beat Frack. But Frack is fighting this to try to stay alive right now. So the hill is actually going to rotate to the junkyard where Kizeh is located. He is going to pick up that 200 for his squad. And right now, they look to be pretty set up. I don't see this being broken.
Yeah, I don't see this being broken anytime soon, because we know these guys in Fracture have really good gun skill, and that's showing really well right now. I'm on board with Finlay, who is on a 4-kill streak. He is actually seems to be anchoring right now for the team. Correct me if I'm wrong, but by the look of the mini-map here, he's definitely the anchor, doing a good job of picking people off, and my God, he is on a nice kill streak right now, just putting a lot of shots through blue over there, seeing if he can pick up some hit markers. He does pick up a hit marker over here near the hard point. He picks up the assist, but right now, he's trying to stay alive, man. People are shooting at him, and he does go down by a kill streak of all things, and I think that was an RCXD, correct me if I'm wrong, but either way, his team does have a comfortable lead, and his team also got a chance to spawn in a good spot, which, even though he did die as the anchor, that's the good thing about being an anchor here on Slums. If you hold it long enough, you'll be able to get that rotation perfectly, and that's what he did there, Dirk.
Yeah, definitely. So Finlay does have a lightning strike and Hellstorm. That's something to keep in mind as this game does go on. It's not going to be so useful on this garage hardpoint, but look for that to come out in the middle hardpoint or the second one. He may even just save it for this junkyard one as well. So Finlay is doing an excellent job of anchoring. We did see him anchor that last kill from the blue van, and that is something that you can do. But then again, it's kind of risky, because if you don't have anyone blocking the spawns back there, you never know how Treyarch feels about the spawns. TRC can spawn right behind you at the laundry. But Finlay, like I said, anchor play. They are getting so much good time off this hill because he has been able to stay alive. He's been able to just get the kills that are necessary, that people coming into the hill. They've basically just been feeding him as they try to push out of blue, and he had that on lock. So Finlay doing an excellent job, and now he's actually going to start to rotate. 10 seconds left before it actually does rotate back to the middle hardpoint, and there's actually going to be someone inside of blue right now, so he's going to be sure he doesn't take himself out with this Hellstorm missile, but he is able to pick up one, and that is going to be McMunz, and now we are going to start to see Frack try to push through this blue and take control spawns.
Yeah, Fracture, such a dominant hardpoint team. I cannot reiterate that enough. He does go down over there, Finlay does, and it's okay though, because he did hold that particular anchor spot long enough for his team to be right there by Blue Street and Blue. But now he spawns back over here by Double D's, moves up through Blue and tries to pick up some kills, and does pick up one for Team Fracture right there. And Fracture showing that although they are down in the series right now, they want to be able to tie the series up 2-2. And Finlay, a man on a mission as the anchor right now for Fracture. He's just dominating. If we keep a look at the actual scoreboard here, Dirk, we see that he's 16-7 as the anchor with 1 capture and 1 defend. That's really good for an aggressive anchor who's got above a 2.0 there. The rest of his team also doing very well, and Kizeh is. And then Fracture Witness, 14-13, now 15-13. He's a dominant slayer right now because he's 5 captures and 4 defense. He's doing a lot of work there for Fracture. And now it's TRC that's running scared. They have not passed the century mark yet, and it's Fracture that is gaining more points. 155-65 is your score right now, Dirk.
And Finley's doing a thing I like to call the new school anchoring. Usually we see the anchors play at the very far back of the map, but he's playing what I like call the new school, pushing up to that red car, even getting some close to the cop car, and it still does work out fine. It's just an easier way to kill them, to assure that they're not going to be able to push through the spawn. So that is just something to keep in mind. Finley's doing such an excellent job of the anchor. I'm going to go ahead and pull up the scoreboard real quick, John, if you could. And Finlay, 19-9. Exactly what you want from your anchor. You don't want them having double-digit deaths. You want them just having a low death. He has 9, so he's close to 10. But obviously, that was really the anchor role back in the day, like at the start of Black Ops 2. They're saying the anchor needs to stay alive. That's true, but they used to be. Anchors were judged by how much times they died, so that's obviously not as big of an issue as like used to be or anything like that as an argument. But look at that, Finlay calling in the lightning strike, able to pick up 2 right there, and now he is gonna get taken out. But Frack does take control of this, and they do break that 200-point mark with 3 minutes and 33 seconds left to play in this game. They're looking to put TRC into this 100-point club, and man, it wouldn't be the first time we've seen Frack do this.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time. They dominated the first hard point. They're doing it again. 208-81, and climbing right now is your score in favor of Fracture, who does have a nice commanding lead, so they have nothing to worry about. GG for TRC did have a little bit of a kill streak going, but gets knocked out before he gets a chance to get any of his score streaks, and that is not good for him at all. But right now, it is Felon that is on the hard point all by himself. His teammate did die. That was McMunz, and he dies. So right now, they cannot afford to give that up. TRC Felon spawns way away from the action, which is unfortunate for them because their anchor could not stay alive long enough. Either way, though, it is Fractured Witness that does pay. He also spawns on the outside. So the spawns are just all over the place right now, and that's why your score is climbing in favor of TRC right now, because it's just they've had the advantage as far as personnel not dying. And right now, it's actually McMunz who's on that hard point, picking up tons of kills, and is on a 5-kill streak.
Yeah, definitely. So that's actually going to be GG. He's going to be the anchor for this team TRC. McMunz, Felon, and Mortar are all running SMG, so that's something to keep in mind. So we did kind of get that wrong, so I do apologize about that anchor, but something to keep in mind. Let's go ahead and jump forward. McMunz is going to try to make some plays happen. He does have a lightning strike and Hellstorm, but he's currently EMP'd, so you can't see that. I was able to see it just before he did get EMP'd, but now that Hellstorm missile is going to come in for Team TRC, and I believe that's actually going to be Mortal calling that in, so he was going to be the guy in that last hill picking up the scrap time, and Mortal is on a 6-kill streak, man on a mission right now. And look at this, TRC is looking so good, and they are trying to stage this comeback. And I'm going to scroll through the players on Frack right now, see if any of them do have streaks that they can use, and I don't think they do. Kizeh is actually EMP'd right now, so I'm not able to see. So nope, nobody on Frack has streaks to break this, so it's going to come down to who has the better gun skill, who is going to be able to take out the opponent. And just like that, the hill is just going back and forth right now. But this the next hill is basically going to be the deciding hill.
Yeah, it's going to be the deciding hill, and right now it's Fracture that's in position to be able to not only take it, but also be able to slay anyone who's trying to run in there through graves. And right now it's Finlay who is making that M8A1 look like a CQC weapon. Great job by him. He does pick up a lot of kills, but does go down, and he did have some good points going there. All they need is 30 points to win it, or 30 seconds. And Finlay does pick up a Hellstorm missile and a lightning strike during that little tirade, and guess what? He's going to try to call that in, but actually gets killed himself, and now he's going to go right back to doing what he does best, and that's slaying everybody in front of him, and now he's going to call in those score streaks. So look to see them be able to not only retake this lead, but maintain it and be able to take this hard point and tie up this series, because great job by them. They needed to be able to play well, and that's exactly what they were doing, and Finlay was definitely the
Hardpoint is
MVP
ours.
for Fracture on that one.
And definitely, like we said
Friendly
before the
Hellstorm
game,
missile
Kizeh
inbound.
was going to be that player to watch. He drops 31, 6 defense, as well as 8 captures. And Finlay, the anchor, 33 and 20. Now let's look at Team TRC. GG is the anchor, 18 and 28 for him. So that kind of just shows that the pushes that he was making seemed like kind of by himself. He was just trying to go and it's just kind of
tracks have been
feeding them. So the
erased. Good
28
job.
deaths is not what you want to see from your anchor, but it's going to be Frack dominating the hardpoint again. So we are going to be going into a CTF again. It's going to be deciding
Give me 1 second. No, I believe it's an S&D.
S&D. Okay, so now we're switching back.